Sorry, I'd start my morning out with that. And your morning, hopefully, or afternoon if you're maybe on the East Coast. Um, anyway, I hope you're having a great morning and kind of staying warm, especially everybody who's getting snowed. We've got snowed, but I wanted to jump on because I've been getting a lot of, well, not a lot, well, depends on how you look at it, I guess, hate mail for my comments about people who are just upset with me because I am more pro Disney than I am anti Disney. Well, it's because I know what Disney is and I know what they stand for. I know what Disneyland stands for. And Marvel. Um, I was fortunate for years. Started in the late 70s, early 80s, 90s, and that I had a job that in essence, was in the film promotion industry, comic book industry, and I was going to LA a lot, and I went to Disneyland as often as I could, and had free time when I would go there to LA. I'm talking about. Um, had some great times at the Warner Brothers Studios and the Universal Studios and et cetera, et cetera. Um, I enjoyed my job incredibly. Unfortunately, it came to an end as things have changed and things have gone the way they've gone. However, and I had a lot of friends at that time, Joe Quesada with Marvel Comics, who became the editor in chief for a while. Um, you know, Great times. And what I'm finding is that, especially on YouTube, uh, it's a way to do nothing, to sit here and talk to you like I am right now, and make money, make a living. And I think that's very sad that these people are lying and get this many followers, and basically anybody who subscribes to their channel is paying for them to stay home and do this or go to Disneyland. In the case of a park key, so that they can go every day, every day, every day, and we're paying for that as well. Um, excuse me, I needed that. Especially when you're talking about the lies that we've seen about, like, for example, the Marvels movie, how woke it is and it's disgusting and blah, blah, blah. Disney's off and running with their woke agenda. How do you figure the Marvels is woke? I'm still trying to figure it out. I watched it the other night. I thought it was a good movie. And I'm not a Brie Larson fan. I think she's a stuck up snot when it comes to Hollywood. But that being said, she did a good job in it. And the young girl was just absolutely great. Excellent in it. But woke is something that should have been, that's about sexual or race. And it's neither one. Unless you figure or try to pin your woke thoughts on the fact that you've got three strong women who save the universe. I don't, and that's not the definition. So get out, and especially when you also look at Echo. Again, a strong woman is a hero. If anything was woke, how about Barbie? That's woke, very woke, and it was crap. And yet we're bowing down to it. And here was a movie, Wish, that was perfect for kids, and it's perfect, and for that matter, for adults if you want to see it. And Kristen Ritter, filmed her coming out of it crying because she thought it was so great. She said it was just a wonderful film. We could go on and on about how Disney has they've made mistakes. They continue to make mistakes. Every company makes mistakes. But I don't think it's to the degree that it's an easy target at the moment. And they're just crapping all over it. There's one guy, won't mention his name, who has pretty much on YouTube about every 3 or 4 days. and he was talking, always coming on, crapping on Marvel, on the Marvel movies, and Kathleen Kennedy was ruining it, and then it was suddenly he had the scoop that Kathleen Kennedy was being fired, and that she wasn't allowed to be. All of these are lies, plain and simple. Kathleen Kennedy's still there, and it's been a year since he started in with this. She was no longer, with Lucasfilm, and people are eating it up. Thousands. We're talking following of 2,000-3,000 people, and it's gone on and on and on. And you can go on there right now onto YouTube and find somebody who's crapping on Disney movies, and probably Kathleen Kennedy, who I dislike as well. I don't think she stabbed poor George Lucas in the back, but that's not the point here. The point is she's not gone; she's still there. So until her contract's up and they move on, let it go. And if you don't like it, then don't go. But don't make money off of people that, by telling lies. The other part is Disneyland. Oh my God, people are just, again, making tons of money telling you how bad it is and they shouldn't be doing this and they shouldn't be doing that, when it's like, yeah, it's because you live across the street or up the road and are able to go every day, thanks to people like me who are stupid enough to subscribe to your channel. Though I'm not subscribing to their channel. Sorry. But don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm very happy to see a few people coming on now and beginning to say, hey, what are you talking about? What is, it's easier to be brainwashed into the bad than it is to listen to the good. It's a very angry nation right now. We're just angry people. There's a lot of angry people. And it's sad that we're seeing lies about things that they have no clue what they're talking about. But I was in Disneyland in September, and people were talking about how dirty it was. I wouldn't eat off of the bathroom floors, but let me tell you something. That place was clean. People were picking up right after you. You get up from a table, and it was like, well, no, I'm not done yet with that. I'm just going to go over here and grab a napkin or whatever the case might be. Incredibly clean, incredibly good time. If you buy into Disneyland about going in and suddenly becoming part of the experience, it's like you completely forget about everything that's going on in the world and all the problems. And it was great because I did see a YouTube piece the other day with a young lady, and it's not like she was a little kid. This was a grown adult that was with her husband at Disneyland and went into Savvy's workshop where you build lightsabers. And she got to build a lightsaber. And she built this lightsaber, and I've never seen anybody so happy in their life. And she kept going, I'm so thrilled, I'm happy, and she was just giggly happy. And it's like, I don't care if you paid $20 or paid $500, whatever. For that kind of joy that she was having as she was building this lightsaber and as she was coming out with her lightsaber, I don't know how you could put, a price tag on something like that. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And that's the things you should take from that, and not the oh my goodness, this lady. When I was there, my foot must have got ran over by strollers like every 10 minutes. And yeah, there was a point when I was like, oh my God, why are they allowing all these strollers in here? Because, then I would back off in my head and go, hey, it is what it is, right? And when you go to Disneyland, that's exactly what you should expect. And you should expect to wait in lines, which always do. But I thank Disney for doing the Genie Plus. A lot of people hate it. I understand that. I understand if you live blocks away and are going every day, you don't want to pay another $30 or $25 for a Genie Plus to line skip. Well, guess what? I'm going over there and paying for a plane flight over and a hotel and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not going, if I'm lucky, I get to go once a year, whatever. I'm more than happy to pay the $25 to make sure I get on the rides that I want to ride. Rise of the Resistance and Indiana Jones, yada yada. Um, so anyway, there you go. I'm excuse me. One of those things that just at this point I am so tired of hearing the negativism and those type of comments. But hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you can enjoy the day and enjoy your family or whatever you're up to. And I would love to hear your experiences and how you feel about it. And I know that, again, I'll get some hate mail, and that's okay. That's the way it goes. But I just have to, I guess, I have to unload my 2 cents worth. So there you are. That was probably 3.5 cents worth. So there you go. Take care, people, and hopefully we'll chat nicely soon. Take care.